Hello, my little sugar boogers. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to have a little bit of a Sims 4 announcement rant / discussion. Now, before I get into the video, I just want to go ahead and throw this out there. For many of you, this may be a very heated topic, but I want you to know you are, without a shadow of a doubt, entitled to your opinion. I am, without a shadow of a doubt, entitled to my opinion. No matter if you are on the the pro team or the con team, we are as a team together in this community, and I think we should be able to share our opinions, whether they be positive or, I hate saying negative, but either way, okay, whether they be on either side of the spectrum, I think we should be able to express the opinions to one another without people taking it personal, like I'm threatening your life, or anybody is threatening your life, you know what I mean? We should be able to converse with one another as, members of the same community. Okay, so with that said, if you are able to do that, let's go ahead and continue through my thoughts and opinions, because I get asked all the time, Jen, what do you think about the development of The Sims 4? Hey, Jen, I noticed you're playing The Sims 3. What do you think? Like, hey, Jen, why are you playing The Sims 2? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and squash the big elephant in the room. Yes, I would like to say I'm Switzerland when it comes to The Sims 4 and all the things that comes out with it. I think there are so many amazing strong points in the game. And then I feel like there's some things that are not necessarily lacking now, but were lacking in the original launch of The Sims 4. And that, honestly, I feel is Toddlers. And honestly, in my deepest pits of my heart, I feel like that was the biggest mistake that anybody could have ever made, is leaving out an entire life form in a game that is supposed to be more realistic than the previous generations. Right there, I think that is a lot of the kind of like hostility buildup, or why people are so just agitated and on edge, is because they did leave that out. Now, I personally, in my thoughts, and this is irrelevant to the pack today, but in my thoughts, I feel like they left it out because they wanted to get the game out. They wanted to push it out. It had been, I think, a little bit since we had gotten an expansion pack from The Sims 3, and they had already set back the date so many times that they just are like, okay, we'll put it out, and I'm sure it'll be fine, and we'll, either add it in later or we won't add it in later. A lot of you guys think that we're never going to get Toddlers. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never heard anything that we were or weren't, but I just have a gut instinct in my freaking heart that they are going to, they're going to pull it out of nowhere, and everybody is going to be left just in their tracks, just flabbergasted, like, I didn't see that coming. That is my gut instinct. That is just, for some reason, that is what I feel, because they're going to be like, see, you doubted me, look at me now. Like, that's literally what I think is going to happen here. And then y'all are going to be like, what? Like, that's going to be me too, because I'm like, what? You don't even know how to kind of, but your girl called it, okay? If it happens, I get 20%, okay? Anyway, so that's my thing, why they didn't add it. And then kind of adding it in later now, they have so many things to go through. So it's like, I don't know what, they're like kind of throwing more dirt on top of the mound. And when they do integrate, or if they do integrate Toddlers into The Sims 4, it's going to be really hard, And then also having babies as an object was just one of it. And I think that kind of set the momentum for a lot of people just being really hypersensitive to what they're putting out. And again, I totally am on par with that, because that's how I feel too. But regardless of that, and regardless of where you stand, whether you are completely done with The Sims 4 or you're not, I feel like there's just so many things that we got to understand. Like, even though they're like the same kind of game, same kind of franchise, like, you can't compare a game that was like 5 years in the running to a completely vanilla brand new game. You just can't. You can't do it. Where you can, though, is why after The Sims 2 and 3, we dropped out Toddlers. Oh, I get you on that, boo-boo. I do. I am right there with you. Like, that crap does not make sense to me at all. I'm personally a little bothered by that too. But I've learned to just hold my horses and see what's coming. Now, obviously, if this game is completely done and over with and we don't have Toddlers, then we might be having a different conversation. But for right now, I'm just trying to be patient. This game's been 2 years out, and what I'm doing, instead of getting all up in my feelings about it, is I am playing The Sims 3 and I am enjoying The Sims 2, and I'm enjoying them for who they are and what they are. And yes, of course, I do wish that some of those features were in The Sims 4 as in present day, but hopefully they will be a little bit later on. Now, the main thing that I feel, and I still haven't gotten to the announcement, but I will, is that, the game as it is right now, as it starts right now, it is such a solid freaking game. I can count on my two hands how many issues I've ever had with The Sims 4 in 2 years, you guys. Think about that for a second. I mean, this game is solid, and even though it's not an open world concept, it's semi-open, and, we got to compromise. And I'm not telling you should feel this way, and I'm sorry if I say we got to, because, you don't got to do nothing. I ain't your mama. But I feel like they are trying to compromise. In many ways. And of course, if people are going to say, oh, they're only after money, of course they are. This is a business. This is what they do. This is how they feed their families. This is how they bring out new content. Like, when you say they only want money, it's irrelevant to the fact that, yes, that's true. But obviously, the only way they're going to get your money is by bringing you content that you're going to enjoy. Otherwise, nobody's going to buy into it. Does that make sense? And I guess my overall feelings about The Sims 4 as of right now, I do feel like it's a really strong foundation for something that's going to come bigger and better. And I try so hard not to compare it to the previous games. I try, but it's hard because it is in the same franchise. And I guess you're expecting it because it's The Sims 4 generations later that it would be, a big step up from The Sims 3. And in many ways it is. In many, many ways it is. And I feel like with this game now, I have a lot of free range to add whatever I want to the game without it worrying that's going to break down. I feel like I could have all my expansion packs and nothing's going to happen. And then also there's just some other things too that they've listened and have done for us. We complained and moaned and groaned. I was one of them about all the freaking stuff packs that they were coming out with. Not even stuff packs, but store content, this, that, and the other thing. And they were coming out with little, like, minuscule things, like little here, little there, $8 a pop, $15 a pop. Like, I will show you guys my store purchases. Almost, I don't know, like $500 or more out of my own pocket that I spent on store content. And, I can't even use it in The Sims 3, all of it, because it lags my game so much. Like, I don't know. And then everything that I purchased in The Sims 4, I'm able to use. So, I mean, there's just so many different spectrums to the pendulum. And it could be that you guys or whoever, The Sims 4 may not be for you. And that's okay. Like, people don't have to, I would say if someone doesn't like The Sims 4, you don't have to, like, kill them for it. It's their decision. The Sims 4 may not be for them. Just like The Sims 3 may not have been for the people for The Sims 2. Vice versa, you don't know, So I think just being more accepting of everybody's opinions, whether you agree or you don't, is just amazing. And I'm definitely one to get a little hotty-toddy. When I'm passionate and I love something and somebody doesn't like it, I can get that way too. I can be like, why don't you like it? Like you just don't really see into other people's heads like that. And that's why I'm making this video, so you can see maybe where I'm coming from and my thought process behind the whole thing. Because I'm more of like trying to understand why those things aren't there. And what is stopping them from bringing it in, and the changes that they made, the store thing, I think that was stupid crazy in The Sims 4, but it's funny because nobody really complained when they were bringing out The Sims 3 content all the freaking time. Like, every time you woke up, there was a new something. Nobody was complaining about that. And it was way more expensive, sometimes $5 for one freaking premium object. And they changed that, And I may sound like an ass kisser, but I do see the good in the things that they have done. And if that makes me an ass kisser, that makes me an ass kisser. Then I am kissing ass, okay? But then that's what it is. But I do notice that, the game packs are only $19.99, okay? The stuff packs, they're only, how much? $9.99. And of course you're not gonna like every single one that comes out. You may only like 1 out of 5, or you may like all 5, or you only maybe like some of the objects that are in it. And then that's where you, as a consumer, you decide whether or not you like it or not. Like for me, I loved the movie stuff pack shiz, but there ain't no damn movie theaters in that, so I'm a little confused. I am. I have my rants, I have my pros and my cons. But at the end of the day, if I still choose to purchase it, then, that's nobody else's problem but my own, right? Anyway, So let's just go ahead and get to what I was originally making this video about, because a lot of people have asked me how I felt about The Sims 4, and that's just how I feel. Again, if you don't feel the same way or you feel a completely different way, it's not wrong. It's just not, you know? My main thing is just seeing what's going to happen next, because there is no other game like this one. And I do feel like they are trying to hear us out, but again, without really being on their side of the fence. I do not know, we do not know, you do not know what is possible and what is not. And that is just, I wish we knew. I wish we could know, so then we would have more of a, you know, like a, I don't know, a foundation to stand on. But as for the news, how do I feel about the news? Okay, well, I was excited, you know, last couple days for the news, I guess you could say. I mean, it's been coming for what, like 2 months now or something like that. And a lot of people I'm not general. If I say a lot of people, I'm not specific. It's like, I'm not attacking anybody. You're saying you. Okay, just don't. If it doesn't pertain to you, then it doesn't pertain to you. You know. But I just noticed that a lot of people in the community, or a few, whatever, they will literally kind of see any little inkling of something, and then they will, I don't know, blow it out of proportion, or like get their hopes up, and then they get let down, and that's just really sad, and that breaks my heart to see, because I am a person, like, I want everybody to be happy. So I can only imagine, like, how it is on the Sims team. Like, I do believe that they want to give the users what they want, and I feel like I said, they've tried to do that with the pricing. We complained we wanted restaurants, and we complained that we wanted some kid stuff, and now that we're getting that, we're complaining that it's, you know, not what we wanted. And it's just like, it's a freaking never ending circus, to be honest. And I think that, you know, for me personally, even though this has been 2 months, I've learned, again, not to latch onto every little thing, not get my feelings in a rut over every little thing. Like, I wait until I get an official announcements, or I see the actual proof in the pudding. And what scares me, I'm going back to the movie pack thing. What really scares me now, and I mean, this might be a little negative, is that that pack was definitely insinuating that there was movie theaters or capability of, right? And there was nothing. It was literally like a big old projector screen, and what that pack depicted, it was nothing like. That scares me because, again, like, this trailer is depicting the capability of restaurants, just like it predicted the capability of movie theaters. And I swear to you, if I get it and it's just like some freaking object that I put in like my, you know, hometowns or whatever, and it's not what I think it is, then your girl will be pissed, and we'll be turning this from a discussion to a damn rant, because I don't like that. Okay, like, if other people insinuate whatever, but if the Sims team insinuates and they know they're insinuating and it ain't what it is, then that to me is false advertisement, and then I do have an issue with that, because you are kind of not tricking your, you know, your fan base into buying, but I feel like that's a little deceitful. I'm not saying that's what they did for the Sims movie stuff, or was it even movie stuff? Was it movie stuff? I don't even know the damn name of it. What the hell was it? I'm actually going to have to go and look, because that is going to bother me. I forgot what the name of the pack was. I keep saying movie stuff, but it may not have even been movie stuff. Hang on. I'm looking it up right now. Let me go ahead and find it. I mean, there was popcorn and everything. Like, come the frig on. Let me see. What was it called? Romantic Gardens? No. We're almost there, guys. Thank you for being patient and listening to my ramble, because that's a mess. What the hell was the name of the pack? Oh my god. All right, I'm looking at older thumbnails, so we know that that's not it. I know that I used it there. That's pretty bad when you can't even find your own thing, huh? Oh my god. What was it then? What was it? Hold on, crouton. Life is a beach. Nope. Life is a beach. I'm just playing in the sand, man. I don't know what the hell. You know what pack I'm talking about. Like the Bohemian-esque one or whatever. That is the one I'm talking about. I'm on my page right now. I actually do not see the review for that. Oh, yeah. Movie hangout stuff. okay, with the popcorn thing and the whole shebang. Like, that to me just, and it was like nothing like it. Anyway, that pisses, yep, ain't no. Okay, it was called movie. There we go. Movie hangout stuff. There ain't no movie theater to be had. Okay, that to me, I can understand. That's what scares me. To be honest, that's what scares me about this little trailer, 15-second trailer, is that, okay, they kind of insinuated in the past, and is that what's going to be now? I don't know, and I hope that's not something that's going to be happening, because, like, I really do feel like they need to be very clear with what they're depicting, because that, more than anything, is going to piss a lot of people off, because it kind of made me upset. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Okay, so the 15-second trailer is only 15 seconds. There is a preview. Supposedly, from what I saw on the post, there is more to come. There is a bigger preview. Now, there was something I read, how there's like little season previews, whatever. I don't know if this is a game pack of two different things combined it into one, or it could possibly be, this is all theory and speculation, and I'm going to share it with you because I could be wrong, and I don't want to get your hopes up, but again, this is just the speculation, that it could be two different packs. Now, some of you say you wouldn't count it. I already know what your thoughts are, but that's just speculation. Speculation is maybe there's a pack for restaurant stuff, and maybe there's a pack with kids stuff. Now, kids stuff, pulling toddlers out of nowhere. It's coming in summer of 2016. Usually game packs will be released maybe a little bit sooner than that. I don't know. I'm just kind of, I let my gears turn a little bit about that. Maybe it could be in there and they're not showing it. Again, it's a 15-second trailer. That's it. It's a preview. So I don't know. You can kind of think what you think about that, and that's what I think about that, is maybe it's two different packs, or maybe there's something extra to it that they couldn't show right now. My motto is believe the best in people, but, you know, have the benefit of the doubt until you have the proof in front of your face. And I think so many of us are, you know, going off of this 15-second trailer and just assuming the absolute worst, but we don't really know anything yet. Like, we don't know. It's an announcement. I just don't understand why they would wait 2 months. Like, you got to think about the full picture. Why would they wait 2 months? 2 months, people. I mean, this is a long, not 2 weeks, 2 months to give us a 15-second trailer. Like, think about that for a second. If it wasn't something gold and it wasn't something good, do you think, I mean, honestly, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Then I am so wrong. But that's just what I feel. I feel like there's a reason why they waited this long. And there's a reason why they only give us 15 seconds of it. Do I think they're kind of screwing with us? They could be, but not in the way that you're thinking. Maybe there's something good there. Maybe there's something better. Maybe there's something worth waiting for and getting our emotions up in our eyes, or all sorts of different things. That's just my theory on that pack. I know I spent 17 minutes talking about my things about The Sims 2 and like 2 minutes about this preview, but I'm excited for restaurants. It's something I've told you guys I've always wanted. That's what I'm excited for. I'm excited for it actually being restaurants and not like movie stuff, hangout or whatever the hell it was, because I was excited about movie theaters too, and I got let down with that crap. Not the expansion, or not the game pack or the stuff pack. I actually really liked the stuff pack. I use it a lot, but it wasn't what I thought it was, and that's the only thing I think I'd ever really have a problem for, is being things insinuated and marketed as something they aren't. Even though some can argue, you know, you're just making speculation. But when it comes to things from the official Sims 4 team, I think that if they are going to put out a trailer, or they're going to depict something, that's my biggest thing, is that they should depict it as it for really what it really is. And I know The Sims has had a history, like the Sims 2 trailer, and just of things of what they're not, so I can't, you know, expect anything different there. But that's honestly my only real, like, problem with the Sims and the packs and stuff like that. Like I said, I've learned to be patient. I'm excited for what's to come. In the meantime, I am going back to The Sims 3, going back to The Sims 2, and just kind of getting my fill on the entire experience and the things I feel are lacking. I love The Sims 4. Yes, I'm going to be honest, it's kind of getting a little bit repetitive, a little bit burnt out. And I think EA knows that a lot of people are feeling this way. And this is why it's so, like, vital to express your opinion. Because even when somebody, you know, such as myself, or somebody who can, like, basically make anything out of something, you know, and be excited over it, no matter the little things, and they get bored, like, okay, then you're starting to, I mean, I'm not saying, like, I'm the god or whatever, but, like, I'm just saying, like, even for me to get bored, like, me, we need something big here. So I'm on the same boat with you guys on that. I want toddlers just like you do. I want seasons, I want pets, I want everything, I want the whole damn world, and I still feel like, you know, the foundation, the ground of this game is amazing, and as long as they keep building on top of that, we'll be able to look back at it and kind of, you know, enjoy the experience and enjoy the ride, and that's what it is. You know, I don't feel like at the end of the day, because this is a business, that they are going to purposely drive their fan base away by not giving the community what they want, not listening to them, and kind of just shucking out whatever they want. Now, I mean, they probably do prioritize getting out the easier stuff first and maybe working on the hard stuff later. I don't know. I'm not them. But I try to think the best case scenario. I try to, you know, look at this with optimism and positivity, and I try to not get angry or upset, because at the end of the day, if that's the attitude I'm going to have towards this game, no matter what they put out, I'm going to hate it all. And that's not me. I am a Sims fan. I've been a Sims fan since I was 10 years old. I have the original Bejeweled case of the Sims, the original Sims. I have the advertisement for the original Sims back in 2000. Or whatever it was. It's on the Jewel case. I actually posted on Twitter. I am a diehard fan until the end of it all. Like, I bleed green, as I always say. And I am not a blind sheep. I am not afraid to call out what I feel is wrong, what I feel is right. But I always look at the positive things, because for me, and you don't have to, I'm not telling you, I'm just speaking for me. Because for me personally, I know that at the end of the day, I'm still going to play the game. I'm still going to buy the stuff. I'm still going to do it, regardless if it sucks or whatever. I'm going to voice my opinion. If I'm not being lied to and I buy something and I know what I'm buying, then that's on me. But if things like the movie stuff hangout thing where everybody thought it was cinemas and there wasn't, then that's kind of where I personally my mind starts shifting on that matter. But as far as I'm not putting in toddlers yet, and as far as I'm not adding in those things, I can guarantee you that it isn't because they want to punish us or because they're too lazy to do it. We don't know what they're working on. We don't know how hard it is. I saw somebody the other day write, oh, they can't add in something as simple as toddlers. And I thought about it, and I'm like, simple, adding an entire life state. Like, I'm not ass kissing. I'm thinking logically here. Like, if it's so simple, why hasn't somebody, like, a modder done it? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm, like, thinking to myself, so simple. Like, it's not simple to add in an entire life stage. And then in doing it now, when you already have, like, 2 expansion packs that probably will, you know, affect that life stage. I'm going on forever. I know it's, like, 23 minutes, but... you know, it's not as simple. And if it's as simple, then why the hell hasn't somebody done it already? Like, it's one of the most demanded things. If it was that simple, don't you think they would have done it? Business speaking, because since a lot of people think it's just for money, do you know how much money they would be making doing that? A freaking killing. Millionaires, probably driving real Lambos and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you got to think of it like that. You got to think in the way that you are, you know, depicting somebody, like their mentality. Okay, if it's just for the money, why haven't they put toddlers out yet? You know, like if it is just for, you know, I mean, it's the most demanded thing out there. So I guess that's my mentality. I guess that's why I think the way that I do and I feel the way that I do. Am I happy with everything that they put out? Freaking hell no. If you watch my reviews, you'll see me moan and groan about a couple things. But then, you know, I still bought it. So I got to like, you know, what I purchased. And I got to find the things that are going to make it work. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The packs, the stuff packs, the expansions are like a jigsaw puzzle. And you use those tools to make them fit into your game. Because not everything they put out there you're going to like or you're going to use. And, you know, that's sad and that sucks. But that's where you as a consumer, like I said earlier, need to decide whether that pack or expansion game pack is for you. And if they don't make what you want, you and a lot of people probably want the same thing. But they can't make everything that what you want or what I want or what everyone wants. Do you know what I mean? Like they can't just do what everybody wants. Like they have to do the most demanded things and things that people ask for the most, or, you know, whatever, I hate to say it, is able to put out or convenient at the time, or they even add in stuff that they think maybe, you know, people will like and maybe those people don't, you know. It's an experiment. You would think after maybe 4 generations they would know, because, I mean, obviously you could see what was trending in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, you know, pet seasons and you know, generation packs and things like that. But, you know, you know, I don't know. I guess at the end of the day, it is what it is. And that's the motto I live by. It is what it is. It's not worth, you know, killing yourself over, but it is worth voicing your opinion. Whether you like something or you don't, you are entitled to your opinion. That is your right as a consumer. So if somebody doesn't agree with, you know, you loving The Sims 4 or you hating it, you got to respect that. You have to. You have to. Because the one thing in this community that needs to be established besides all this other BS is respect. And I hope at the end of the day, you guys can respect my thoughts. And again, this isn't to target anybody. This isn't to hurt your feelings. This isn't to start any controversy or drama. This is literally everything I've ever thought about The Sims 4 since it came out. Hence why the video is so damn long. And if you stood through the entire part of this video, I love you, man. And you and I, we homies. But really, though, if we can keep it just, you know, totally cool like an iceberg, I would appreciate that. Of course, you are entitled to your opinion. I am never going to tell you to ever censor yourself or never, you know, speak your mind. And you can leave that down below and let's have a discussion about it. You know, I would love to partake in that. And if I do see people who are calling people names or being rude, I will remove your comments. I'm not tolerating any bullying or, you know, unnecessary negativity. Of course, you can give your thoughts and your opinions because that's what this video is about. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions and even concerns about The Sims 4 because Lord knows we have a lot of them, all right? So thank you so much for taking out the time to listen to this video. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much from the deepest part of my heart. And if you do want to leave what you would like to see in The Sims 4 down below, go ahead, because I know I would love to see it. What I want from The Sims 4 before we end this video, I want seasons, I want restaurants, I want casinos, toddlers, pets. Did I say seasons already? I think I did. I think that's about cars too. Yeah. Those things. Like, I got a list. We all have a list, but I would love to see yours in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. And thank you for taking out the time to listen to me today. And I think that's about it. So I'll see you guys all on the flip side. Bye, guys.